Okay then, today we're going to go over everything you need to know about Snagoop. Okay then, first let's go over its typing learn. Snagoop is an air toxic type, so defensively it is weak to ice, electric and mind, and it resists plant, bug, toxic, and it quad resists brawler. And then also right now it is immune to earth, however when the levitate update happens, Snagoop most likely won't get the levitate passive ability, so earth will be neutral against it rather than just not be able to hit it. So defensively, honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, electric isn't like super common. Mind is like, I guess a little bit more common, but ice is like, I guess the worst weakness that it has, especially for icicle traps. However, it seems pretty good defensively. I mean, the resist it has, resisting toxic and then quad resisting brawler, which is like two of the best offensive typings, is huge for it. And then offensively, we can hit fire, water, plant, bug, and brawler super effectively. So offensively, this thing is pretty darn good, and defensively as well, it's not bad, it's pretty good. Okay then, next let's go over the stats then. So we have 50 health, 89 energy, 58 melee attack, 72 melee defense, 121 range attack, 89 range defense, and 108 speed. So kind of like a glass cannon, I guess, like not super like a glass cannon, like it has like some decent defenses, I guess, but also that health stat does not help it out in the slightest, okay? And it actually has, I believe, the lowest health stat of any like fully evolved Loomian, and I think it's actually tied with Wendelin. I'm pretty sure Wendelin and Snagoop both have 50 health base-wise. So also, yeah, 108 base speed is a really good speed tier to be at, okay? 121 range attack, very nice, okay? That is nothing to like scoff at, okay? That is really, really good. And also the energy as well is like good enough. Like also there's some Loomians that have like over 100 base energy, although as long as like around like the 90 mark, okay, like 88, 87, 89, that's completely fine. Only have to like invest a couple of TPs into energy to actually get it to that 250 mark, just so I can basically spam airstreams and muck blast, which we'll go over in a second, okay? So yeah, stats wise, I mean it's pretty good offensively, and typingly as well is really good offensively. Okay then, next let's talk about the abilities then. So the first ability is going to be Clingy. This one is just pretty straightforward. You just can't lose your item, people can't barter your item. Slapdown still gets a damage buff, although when you get hit by it, you don't lose your item. The second ability one is going to be Immunized. For this one, you just can't get status, you can't get paralyzed, you can't get poisoned, although you're a toxic type, you already can get poisoned, but you can't get put to sleep, so a pretty good ability overall. But then the secret ability is Marksman. For this ability, it increases the power of critical hits. So normally whenever you get a critical hit, it will increase the power of that move by 1.5 times. However, with the Marksman ability, it increases it from a 1.5 times multiplier to a 2.25 multiplier. So if you get a critical hit, it's going to be doing massive damage. Especially with that range attack stat, by the way. Next, let's go over the moves then. Let's first start with the level up moves. So we have Squawk, Peck, Gnaw, Stretch, Swipe, Gust, Poison, Scavenge. Then we evolve into Snagulp, which as our evolution move, we get Venom Chomp. Then we get Provoke and Eerie Stare. Then we evolve again into Snagoop. And as our evolution move, we get Poison Barbs. Then we can get Airblade, Slime, and Jetstream. Also, our last move, Jetstream, is our new move. It's basically just like the air equivalent to like a Thunderstrike Fire Breath move, okay? So just like 90 base power move, it can't miss, it's 100% accuracy, and it has a 10% chance to lower the opponent's speed. However, right now it seems like it's glitched, and instead of lowering the speed of the opponent, it actually raises them. So yeah, kind of awkward. And then for the MMs, we get Dodge and Barter. Barter is pretty darn good, okay, with like Immunize, could run like Volcanic Ashes if you wanted to. And then for the rally moves, we have Muck Blast, Raging Howl, and Buck Up. And really fast before we end off the video, let's go over a couple of sets I think people might potentially use. So the first one, I've kind of already said it, okay, which is the Immunized Barter of Volcanic Ashes. Because of the Immunized, you don't get burnt by the Volcanic Ashes, then you can barter them onto something else that doesn't want to be burnt, which is kind of nice. And I guess for like other moves, you could run double stab, so Muck Blast, Jetstream. And then your last move could be, I guess, Poison Barbs or Poison, or Provoke as well to also like prevent other things from healing on you, which is kind of nice. And then the other set is basically the secret ability Marksman one, okay? With the Marksman also, it gives you a lot high damage output when you get a critical hit. And we have the rally move Buck Up, which means your critical hit rate gets bumped up to +2. Basically how critical hits work is that if you can get to +3, you will always critical hit. So after a Buck Up, Muck Blast and Jetstream will both have a 50% chance to critical hit, However, you do have Airblade, and Airblade already naturally has a secondary effect that gives it a higher critical hit rate. So after a buck up, Airblade will always critical hit. So it's up to you if you want to run Airblade or Jetstream, I guess, with that one. Because yes, if you do hit a critical hit with Jetstream, it'll do way more damage, but Airblade will always critical hit. So I guess it's up to you, I guess. And then I guess the last move, I guess Provoke, I guess? I'm not really sure what you'd run as the last move on that specific set, but I guess that would also work for it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed though, and I'll see you guys next time.